was good and wonderful that we're sitting down. At least this, as I told you when who came for the Easter message, the pandemic is something very, very excruciating, but on the other way around, it's a happy fall, because it taught us to sit down and talk over issues and look into issues. Yes, on the issue of the relief package going around, it's not only going on the state level, but or ecclesiastical level. It's going on national and, of course, global. Heard of the EU contribution to the whole of Nigeria. First of all, I thank the Enugu state government for their big contribution, because they give lots and lots of food materials, ranging from bags of rice, to millets, to maize, then cartons of Indomie, cartons, there are many. Then drinks, a lot of drinks, both mineral water and mineral drinks, the other way around. And it was a good idea for them to see how to distribute it through the churches. And immediately they gave our own. Ours came on Holy Saturday. Actually, we were waiting and waiting. They said they talked of Good Friday, then it came down. Good Friday evening, they came. Then Holy Saturday in Enugu Diocese, Catholic, we have 6 administrative structures outside the diocese. 6 of these structures are called deaneries, and they are made up of parishes. With that, you have the deans, whom we call local ordinaries, and they take care of the administration of these parishes. Because if I have about 1.3 million to look after as a chief shepherd, then you decentralize. And that's the church structure in Enugu. So what we did immediately was to call all the 6 deans. For the interest of those who may not know, we have our itinerary covering most of those from Ankano area. We have Agobo itinerary covering most of those from local government and others. We have, let me down, go there, Udi itinerary, covering the whole of those coming from Udi. Then we have Unkwani itinerary, covering the whole of Nike, Ababa Nike and others. We have Emene itinerary, covering the whole of Emene and Axis, then Enugu, the main urban. None of these deaneries have anything less than 30 parishes. And that way we operate, priests working in these areas, parishioners. Now when this relief stock came, I'm just talking of that of the state, we thought of what can we do immediately to make sure, first of all, you do not have people clustering. If people cluster to receive these very relief packages, then you will destroy the whole idea of lockdown. So you have to then do it how best you can, distribute it. We don't like everybody to be clustering, coming to the Bishop's Court or coming to the Holy Ghost Cathedral. No, go to different deaneries and do that. That is the Catholic Church for you. We think and walk. We do not do things for publicity. We act in order to evangelize and then relieve the people. And immediately they went out, straight on Holy Saturday, not after Easter. Holy Saturday, bags of rice were going, rice and millets to all these areas I've mentioned, with the drinks and what have you. We left a little bit for those who probably may not know and may have the need, because we've been doing charity before this. I'll come to that, So with that, of course, I told the state, you will get the details. I already told our own communication media flame to live stream it. I hope those who could pick that got that same day. As the distribution was going on, it's very important that we did that way, because we know, we are not like Jesus Christ, who fed 5,000 with just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. We cannot do that more. So that's what they got very big. I still thank the state government. A very wise idea, because eventually I got to know that all parishes got the same. I mean, all dioceses in this state got the same, Catholic. And I heard maybe those Protestants got the same. And it is still ongoing, in the sense that what did some of these dignitaries do? They go to houses distributing to the very poor ones. It cannot go to everybody. And they have a record. Like if you go to Udi, they go from family to family distributing. So make sure you don't call people. That's the essence of it. I said, please, don't call them to a school and begin to display. No. Go home. That's why your pastors let people go to their different homes and give to them. That's what they did. They have a record for that. But before even we came to this relief package from the states, the diocese had already anticipated what should be. Usually every year we collect things for the poor. Yam, bags of rice, gari, abacha, variety, you have them. And immediately we distribute. And remember, what they don't know is that the poor are not only those who cannot feed 3 times. There are some whom you think are poor, are not poor, but are very poor. There are organizations taking care of homes, old people's homes, motherless babies' homes, monasteries. They are on their own, they are not eating. So we go to them and distribute things to them. Some of these relief package went to them as well, because they as well, if you have motherless babies' home, these children drink a lot of pap, a lot of millet. So we did them according to, they got these things according to their needs. If you go to them and you go to motherless babies at Holy Ghost, you get them. But then, as I said, that's what we even did before. That we did long time before the lockdown here in Enugu. The moment we heard of this, we were already doing distribution. Not from the government, from our own stock, collected. Bags, probably more than what the government gave us, because we now went to these dignitaries, collected food, distributed immediately. Then, as a kind of help for our workers, we have hospitals. The Catholic Church here in Enugu, how many of them have close to at least 5? The workers needed to get protected. They needed to get protected. So what we did was to give them some little money to go and buy the protective materials for the different hospitals. Then again, calculating, having witnessed after the lockdown, that even in the villages, some of our people are not observing these things. We gave a reasonable amount of money. Luckily, one of my priests studied chemistry, and long before, about 2 years ago, told me of this sanitizer which he was producing with other things. I gave him real money, said, go and produce as many as possible. Go and distribute to villages. Make sure that every church has that. This was long before even Enugu lockdown. To produce, they brought in the things. I said, go and distribute to the people. Let the people at least wash. Even if they are going to market, let them have sanitizers. Because we're talking of water. How many people have water to wash their hands? But they have sanitizers everywhere. Then our university, Godfrey University, went into their own lab and produced so many bottles, so many containers of both sanitizers, the alcohol-based, and then the normal, the jelly and the ordinary one. These things were distributed because you have to anticipate what may happen if eventually this thing comes. The villagers have not understood that this is real, and you have to force them to get to know that. I would like the press to get that. That's the Catholic Church that did it. I don't think any other church did it here in Enugu. Moreover, we have agents working for us. We have agents of evangelization. Nobody pays them. You are giving relief packages. Who will pay them? The church, central. We give them packages, give them money, release money for them. One thing is clear, the church is not there for advertisement when it is doing charity. The Catholic Church, being a traditional church, does charity without ringing bell. And nobody would expect me to come, except for now and I see the need. I wouldn't go about saying, I've done that, I've done that. What am I for? Our church, we are there. It's option for the poor. That is all. So if I did charity, should I really use phone and tell everybody I'm feeding that, I'm feeding that person, I'm feeding? I'll be a little bit not more a pastor. A good pastor will do what Jesus Christ said. Let your left hand not know what your right hand is doing. A reasonable pastor. And that's what we've been doing. And that's how we've been evangelizing. I wish my other brothers would pick that. Jesus is our model. Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.